Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 205, the Transform and Action Figure podcast show. My name is Josh, also known as G1 Extron, and it is very lonely in here. It's just me and Rick. So maybe the other guys will join. What's up, Cameron? Triple Changer Octane, Blitzwing 5000. Nice for you guys to join us. We have a small amount of Transformer stuff and then some action figure stuff, which we can expand more into. Quite a few hot toy things were revealed, but we do have a good Galactic Gumbo show. I've accumulated a lot of topics there. So Galactic Gumbo, that's going to be on live at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that'll be a good show if you want to go check that out. So we're just going to be talking topics, and we'll have more people at that point as well. So anyways, where can people find you, Rick?
You can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and you can find me, G1 Extron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1 Extron. So we're going to go ahead and get into the screen share here. Maybe people show up. Maybe they don't. I don't know. At least we can get past this without Dakota finding out. So Hasbro, they posted this thing to where it was Spinister. Okay, hang on. It was, oh god, Impactor and Mirage, which this one, and then it was Needle Nose and was it Jazz or something, or Prowl? I forget. The Needle Nose and the Spinister, I just wanted those two in a 2-pack. Or you could even throw in the Impactor. Just give me those 3-packs, because we haven't had those, besides the club. The Mirage and Prowl and all that, I didn't care about.
Yeah, I think they were already going to make some of those main characters like Mirage and stuff. But I'm kind of glad we're getting like the official, like a real official Impactor. We had that repainted one from the old, what was it, the Bruticus mold that we got. No, yeah, it might have been that one. But it was a fake one. Whatever we got was fake. It was just like a repaint. This one's official. And I want an official one.
What's up, Jonathan? Cameron says, it amazes me how often the choice that he picks or ranks the least wanted, and it wins these votes. That's the way that I feel as well. Let's see. The other one was Needle Nose and Tracks. That's the one that I voted for, just because I had a Needle Nose, G1 when I was a kid, and I wasn't able to get my hands on that, club exclusive, which whenever I went to go look at individual prices like that and the Spinister, those were pretty expensive.
Yeah,
nice I really would have liked those, the dual target masters.
Yeah, the Needle Nose is really nice. I like Spinister too, but that Needle Nose is nice.
And like Plastic in the Attic, he says, I'm confused. Didn't we already get a Mirage in Combiner Wars? Exactly. like is he the new Bumblebee in Optimus Prime where we got to get a new Mirage? Every year. I just don't understand why these, the regular art crew guys, why they were packaged with the Impactor, Spinister, and Needle Nose. You should have just gave us a 3-pack of those. It would have sold fantastic, I think.
Yeah, it's funny how this fan vote, I just didn't care either. I never even read the whole article. I heard people talking about it, but I don't know. Something about this one just didn't resonate with me.
Yeah, whenever I looked on the on their Facebook page, the Hasbro Transformers Facebook page, everyone was go ahead. They were participating, then they put their vote in, but then they commented a second time and were like #Needle Nose and Spinister, or Impactor and Needle Nose or something like that. Like nobody wanted, these guys. They just seemed like a cheap throw in.
Yeah.
All right, so little in-package gems. We already saw at Toy Fair the Nova Star and her little little pregnant belly pack here thing. This is a terrible mode mold, in my opinion. So
yeah, I've gotten all the other Power of the Primes figures, but I haven't yet to pick up Moonracer, and it'll be the last thing that
I haven't seen Wave 2 anywhere.
I only have them because Buddy's found them. I haven't seen anything new here.
I was hoping Dakota was here so I could ask him if he's going to buy 3 of these, because this is the fan vote Prime that he wanted, and then he completely trashed it during Toy Fair.
I'm sure he'll warm up to it once he gets some of that orange paint, once he matches up that orange paint and go ahead and puts it where it belongs on the upper torso or whatever.
Here's what I don't understand about Dakota is we say that we just wanted painted rims, and he like makes fun of me and you, like it's like you guys can't buy like Sharpie and stuff and like paint your own rims, you know, why are you complaining about that? And then I recall him saying, oh, the eyes are not the right color. So see
yeah, this one needs a little bit of paint for sure.
But yeah, there you go. That was the most square backpack. That looked pretty terrible. The Predaking, I guess it's kind of what the box art. I don't really care about the box art and stuff. I mean, it looks nice and everything.
It looks good. I like that particular box art. Well, I just like Predaking. I always like the aesthetic, and even his silhouette is dynamic. I mean, it's hard to not be dynamic with the wings and the cannons on the back and stuff. So
yeah,
it looks good.
And this is what we're excited about. I know, like, I forget who it was, dude, but somebody was like,
rest of the show,
who wants these?
Let's just talk about what we want out of the Pretenders for the rest of the show. I'm good with that. Just tell me that's good. We can do it.
I want to know, are they going to do all the Pretenders? Because it would be very Hasbro-y to give us all of them and then like leave like 2 off and then like not give them to us until like 3 years later. Like I don't want that to happen. Just give them all to us this year.
I don't think we'll get them all for sure. I definitely don't think I can't imagine them doing certain ones. So I'll be surprised if they do them all, but I hope that I know that they're watching like a lot of the podcasts and YouTube shows and all and listening and stuff. So I know that our crew likes the Pretenders. So I don't know if anyone likes them as much as you and I do, but like I would, if we were to lose anything in Power of the Primes, this would be the last thing that I would want to lose out of everything that they're doing. So
I agree, because here's the thing is, remember when we had Play With Us 2, when they tried to launch it the first time and then launch it the second time, and we had them on and we were trying to get that done. Or help them, however which way we could.
Yeah,
and it looked like it was getting positive feedback where people were interested when they were looking at it on boards and talking about it in forums. It just nobody backed it though.
Yeah, I followed Rick Alvarez and the whole Play With This too, and I backed it. I mean, I was ready for it. I wanted it. I was crossing my fingers the whole time. So
I think because it didn't actually have the Pretender gimmick, and because they were larger and they cost quite a bit more,
Right. Yeah.
To where if it had the Pretender gimmick and they were cheaper, because I forget what they were they like $40 or $50 a piece?
Yeah,
like this is perfect. Just $5.99 for the little one. I'm set. I'm good.
I opened up the I don't know what they have these names for some of them now, and they're not what I know. Like, it's not Landmine and it's not Submarauder. It's like Alchemist Prime and Alpha Trion. I'm like, all right, first of all, Alpha Trion's not yellow. And so anyway, I opened up Submarauder earlier and I played with it for like 30 minutes. I literally was making sounds, and like it went from like the little it almost looks like a ship mode you can make with it, and then I put the little robot inside, and then I had it as like a gun trident thing. So they just have a lot of play value and they're fun. So I hope that they give us a bunch more of them.
Oh yeah, Plastic in the Attic. He brings up the not just the ones from Super God Master Force, but like the Bumblebee, Jazz, Starscream and Grimlock, I think was the other one. Was it just 4? I think it was just 4.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah.
Starscream.
There were also the some other pretenders to where was it like double header?
Oh yeah, all
yeah. So yeah, there was a few other ones.
Stranglehold. I like Stranglehold because he looks like a wrestler that would have been like during the Hulk Hogan Iron Sheik era. So there's some cool ones. I have most of them. I'm lacking maybe 2. So
yeah, so I just want all those little pretenders, and they're nice little finds too. Whenever you walk into the store, like, you know, there's like some leaders, like when I saw the Optimus, you know, and it's sitting down there and it's like, oh, $50, and there's 2 Voyagers that came in. You're like, all right, well, if I want both of those, you know, that's another $50. It's nice that I can just walk into the store. I'm just doing a little grocery shopping or picking up some deodorant, and I'm like, let me check out the toy aisle, and there's just something there that I know I want, and it's only $5. That's just kind of nice.
Yeah.
Here's the Studio Series Grimlock. I didn't realize, maybe it was the lighting or something. I didn't realize he had all these like little scuffs and stuff like that to make him look kind of cool looking.
Yeah. I wish I liked the Bay movies more, but
this is a bad angle. It looks like he's just got a big old. He's very happy. So just,
yeah,
the way I mean, you start scrolling up, you're like, okay, his knee. All right.
It's hard to tell. He's just a bag of knives. That's just his biggest knife.
Yeah. Back, I guess doesn't look too bad. I can't look at this and not think Guyver, especially here from the.
Yeah, I see that
from the
too.
back here. Oh, did you go back and watch that movie? That Guyver.
I've seen clips of it before, but I haven't watched the whole movie.
It's one of those movies, I think, that whenever you watched it, like back then, you were like, man, that's pretty cool. And you were a little bit younger too. And, you know, special effects wasn't like all that. And then you watch it now and you're like, oh boy, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't realize he had all this like little paint done like this.
Yeah. It looks cool. I've heard a lot of chatter about people being excited about this stuff. I mean, I guess I would be excited if I liked the movies more.
It's very Hasbro-y as well, that they gave you 30 Grimlocks prior to giving you one that the right version.
Yeah, they repainted one at least like 5 times, and then they're like, all right, why don't we go back and try again?
There's he still got that little dog trying to pinch off his little last bit of as he walks away.
Yeah.
The tail looks weird.
Yeah.
Whenever I displayed the like G1s and stuff, like the Dinobots were the only ones that I displayed in their Dino mode because they were, you know, so cool. So this is again one that I can see people display it in Dino mode.
Yeah. Plus, in the movie, was it like 99% of the time he's in dinosaur mode, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a while since I watched that. A few more little studio series in hand. I always thought, you know, like I said last show, I think Blackout's one of the cooler looking characters.
Yep. Yeah, and I think as far as it's funny because we usually when we talk about nostalgia, we talk about obviously G1 stuff or Beast Wars if you're Dakota, but I actually have a little bit of nostalgia for Blackout because he's one of the first things that we saw for that 2007 movie, right? And I actually liked the 2007 movie. I thought that the first Transformers movie, I actually liked it. I thought the story was simple. Boy in the car thing, and Blackout. I actually get a little bit of nostalgia for that because it was cool seeing him come to life for the first time in that movie. And like I said, I remember him being in the trailer and being one of the first things that transformed. So
yeah, he was the first one that we saw transform, right?
I think so, if not one of the first. I still like the original toy we got too, because I think they did like a little bit of premium paint on the first ones. They went back and like I think you could get like a regular version, but they had like a more premium painted. I have that. I really like it still.
Now is this just a totally new designed Optimus? Or
I think I heard I thought I heard people say they were all new molds. Because it's not my cup of tea, I don't pay as close attention to it, but I thought I heard people say these are all new molds.
Cameron, are they all new molds, or are there ones that are the same? Because I know we look at a lot of these movie Optimuses, and they it's to a point where they just kind of all run together for me. I can't really tell them apart that much. No painted rims. I thought this was like some premium.
Almost premium.
And your Starscream. I don't know. It's always his head. It reminds me of like a wasp head or something.
Yeah. I never thought that they had enough. I mean, they have the cockpit. So the only design cue that I see, someone else can prove me wrong, is the cockpit, right? That's the only like real design cue that they took from the original Starscream. I don't see anything else that looks like it other than the canopy.
I never liked his wide body and these little bitty arms.
Yeah.
Just thought it looked weird.
I have no problems with the jet mode. I don't have any problems with
that. What is it? Is that a Raptor?
It is F-22 maybe. It's been a while. I think I have most of the toys from the first 3 movies, and I have a few from the 4th one.
I think Jazz is another one that's one of the better looking ones.
I think I have all the Jazz toys, but I hate having to bite into this if I'm not interested, but I don't know. I might get him.
Yeah, and that Stinger looks pretty nice. Also, that lockdown, as far as car modes go, I think those look best.
Yeah.
Cameron says, I can see the difference in that Optimus I haven't seen before, but I've seen comments thinking Bumblebee used the Last Night mold as a base with a new shell.
Yeah, I've heard people say that too. About the bee. Some people go really deep into the movie stuff, so it's to each their own.
I think I'm just, I think I'm just going to buy one instead of the 2, and I'm just going to keep them individually because I think each one of them individually looks awesome. But these combined modes that they do, I don't really dig them that much. I don't dig them. I think even if you put aftermarket feet and hands on them, like it's still.
Oh, it'll look better with the feet for sure. Like it'll at least bring it up a point. Yeah, I really like the first 2. I can't wait. I wish they were all out. I've been whining about why that wave wasn't just the Terracons.
Yeah, and Dinobots should have just been all Dinobots. I mean, that's what I would have preferred.
Yeah.
All right, something kind of Transformer, but they don't transform. So Jada, they're making these die-cast vehicles. So you can see here, there's some kind of Bumblebee, Movie Prime, your G1 Prime, and G1 Bumblebee, along with some, other stuff in here. So if you wanted little die-cast vehicles, I don't collect Hot Wheels, so this is definitely a pass for me.
Yeah, I don't collect them either. But it does get me to thinking, they tried this, Hasbro tried this cross-universe stuff. Would you ever buy, if you went and they had, a Wave 1, and it was the Thunderhawk from Mask, the killer whale from G.I. Joe and like Lockdown from the movie and the G1 Prime, like in a wave, would you bite at that if it was just like the vehicles, like nice like vehicle modes?
Well, I don't even do the Star Wars ones, so that's just another rabbit hole to go down, and I just rather pass, you know.
I feel like if I saw that in the store, I don't know if I would say no to the Thunderhawk and the killer whale. Like I might actually collect those. Transformers might be a little different from me. I just feel like, I don't know, it's a little bit different. They have to transform, right? I mean, like the mass cars, they all have like little gimmicks, but Transformers kind of have to transform for me. But I think if I saw Hasbro do some of the other stuff, I'd buy it.
See, I'll take a look at this Batmobile. I like have a few 89 Batmobiles. I like those. Takara is reissuing this. I guess this came out was it a few years back or something like that. But they're reissuing this guy.
Okay.
Car painted rims. Hey, nice job.
That looks good.
I mean, can't say the same thing about the robot here, but
right. I almost couldn't see the head. I was like, wow, it doesn't come with a head, but I see it now.
And there's a little, I don't know, Happy Meal toy Bumblebee or something up there.
That's the new deluxe. Come on.
So, I guess, since it's Takara, I mean, this is obviously aimed at probably like kids in Japan and stuff. But anyways, there's that. Let's see the from Wonderfest, Takara. So just kind of covering some of the pictures that they had. Yeah, I need to catch up on my masterpiece. I'm so far behind on all my collecting stuff. I'm trying to put money together. I might buy a car Monday. So
a car is important.
Oh man, shopping for a car or a house, dude, those have got that, and planning a wedding or a funeral or something. Those have got to be like the top 4, like just biggest pain in the asses.
Yeah, it can be time consuming.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why I left it on those girls that long, but dioramas, love dioramas. She seems pretty excited about it. I always love it whenever I see pictures of just kind of like out in the open in Japan. I like to try to see how many people I can spot wearing these, like, I call them lawnmower masks, because I know my dad used to just buy these like little cheap masks to go over his mouth when he mowed the lawn, and had like these, so they all got these like medical lawnmower masks. I like to like just kind of look around and stuff, see how many I can see.
I like her little Optimus Prime colors.
Oh yeah, see. Oh, and she's Bumblebee. Okay.
Bumblebee, yeah.
There you go. Poor guys over there, man. That they didn't get a painted version to look at like we did.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Predaking too. I don't even see wings on that.
Man, that's a struggling Predaking.
For the first time, like they're over there in Japan, and they're like, oh man, we got to check and see what's being shown at this American show.
Right.
They're getting all the hot reveals. Good. Dakota's not here to trash this Predaking, because I like it.
I'm glad they're making it. Like I said, I'm definitely picking it up. I like to have a nice new Predaking to play with too.
Yes, Cameron says, I'm still disappointed they haven't shown Wave 4. I think, like, just spoilers kind of got out a little too early. Like, we weren't supposed to see, like, maybe 2 should have been hitting around Toy Fair, and we shouldn't have seen 3 until Toy Fair, but we saw it, like, what, months ago?
Feels like it, yeah.
So there was really no excitement to build up to. That's why it felt like they really didn't show us anything that we hadn't seen before. I like that blot. That G1 toy was garbage. I haven't seen any Wave 2 stuff.
I used to, when I was a kid, I didn't have all of them. I think I had maybe 3 of them. And I had Cutthroat, and I always thought Cutthroat looked like it always reminded me of Thanksgiving. Like he was like a little turkey robot or something. I don't know why, but
Oh, here we go. There's our guys. I just look at the Octopunch because you got that teal with that purple.
Yep. Yeah, Bludgeon and Octopunch are really awesome figures.
Yeah, I haven't seen these guys either. And then the store can keep that thing.
Yeah, I've got her, but I haven't opened her yet. I think I've opened everything except for her.
And let's see, as far as differences, I thought that Hasbro one maybe had a little bit of green right here, but maybe it was lighting or something. I'm not sure. Cameron, are the Hasbro and Takara, are they exactly the same? Or will there be like little bitty changes possibly? Oh, that's a masterpiece, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice little diorama.
Yeah. I like it when they go through the extra trouble.
There's your Dinobot that shouldn't be getting made.
He looks good though.
See that? I see holes here.
So expensive, but you know.
Look, I see just open-ended right here. There's openings right here.
Oh yeah,
Masterpiece.
You definitely need to be a little bit forgiving with this one.
Well, see, that's the whole thing is, Dakota will claim that it's the greatest masterpiece ever. And I'm like, it shouldn't even be a masterpiece because I see gaps here where there should be skin. Like if I was transforming a G1 masterpiece and like he's like missing a big chunk of his door and just be like, well, to make the robot mode work, we couldn't make the car look all complete,
It's definitely part of it. Like you can't disregard it. I think it'll probably get some of its points back, like some of the other masterpieces, the way that it transforms. Like for me, part of being a masterpiece is like the experience of, the engineering, especially the first few times you do it. Like that Megatron when he came out, like he was hard, but man, I had such a good time with it that I learned how to do it pretty fast and mess with it a whole lot.
You know what? Chiming off here, Cameron says, I would rate Dinobot as the 3rd best looking Beast Wars masterpiece. Then Jonathan McKnight says, if that was a G1 with those gaps, Dakota would be calling that thing garbage.
Yeah.
And then Bill makes a good point. He says, maybe that's how dinosaurs were. Nobody's seen a real one.
And it's harder too. Like you're definitely less forgiving.
Yeah, because look at all that
car. if you think about it, because we actually use cars. We see cars every day of our lives. So I think they can get away with a little bit more from like dinosaur to robot. But a car, there's no way. Like you said, if there's like a door missing or a window,
so it's like a fender missing.
Yeah.
You know, or like to me, this is basically like not having a hood. Like I can see all the back of his rear end right here. Like that should be covered up. Regardless, you know what? Even if it was a shell that just fit over it to where it looked better and you know, and there was nowhere to really put it in his robot mode, at least you gave that to the fans to where it could look proper, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want the Masterpiece to start doing all this parts forming or anything like that, but you can't have this big open gaps and stuff and then be like, oh well, this is one of the greatest Masterpiece ever, you know.
Yeah, of the three, it's definitely the worst one as far as what you're seeing, the parts and stuff that you can see, the gaps.
I like none of this connects here. Just Dalton says that Dinobot is perfect. That's it. And then he says, "Thanks for funding this, G1 fan." I think you've had Dakota in your ear a little too long, man.
It's definitely not perfect because you can see like the guts of it in Dino mode. It's not perfect. It looks cool. It just doesn't look perfect.
Yeah, in robot mode, you know, hey, I can see why you like it.
Robot mode looks really good, but it's the dinosaur mode that's not perfect, but that's okay.
Yeah, you want to spend whatever the hell that thing was costing,
like,
go right ahead.
Two something, 240, something like that.
Mastermind Creations Ocular Max. They got there's another Prowl. He's got the blue windshields. So blue windows. He's the anime color, or he's the Prowl Plus. I forget what number he is. There's Prowl right there, 17 plus, I guess. And blue windshields, and they took Highway Patrol or police off the side.
Yeah.
But getting into some third party, another RC. You're gonna laugh. Dalton said he's gonna laugh so hard when the next new Masterpiece for G1 is a repaint, and I guarantee it's gonna be Wheeljack. I like what's his name? Is it Splicer? What's that blue and black one's name?
It might be Splicer. It's been a while.
Is it Splicer?
Might be. Yeah,
all right.
Didn't we get like a BotCon toy of that one year?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a 10D figure, maybe. I can't remember.
Now, looking at this, it's kind of hard to judge this because, you know, you don't. I think whatever you add the colors, you know, the paint, that it does a world of difference. But I know that car mode, I can't really make out a whole lot, but I bet it's better than the I forget which company is that. Slicer. Slicer's, he was an Action Master. Yeah, that Wheeljack mold. And Wolfwire, I'm not exactly sure what that is. Rick.
Yep.
Are you there? Okay. Yeah, they said it was Slicer. He was an Action Master.
Yeah, that's right. You were close.
Yeah, people are saying that they'd buy a Toon Wheeljack.
Really?
That mold. Yeah. Bill,
I don't know, man. I'm kind of on the other camp where I've been waiting too long for a Hound, Mirage. Like, I'm in that other camp. I don't want to keep telling them that I'm gonna buy the same mold like 3 times. I want them to finish off those original Autobots before I'm 60. So I'm in that camp.
Yeah. I mean, they camp with you too. Little G.I. Joe stuff, which Mike could talk about if he was here, but this Major Blood Python Patrol, I think that looks good.
Yeah, Major Blood, man. First of all, I like the character, but second of all, yeah, I think that looks legit. I'm loving it.
That's nice. Did Mike say he liked it on the show?
I think he did. Yeah, and I think he actually, I think some people don't like the arm that was on the 25th anniversary one. It's got very limited articulation. But I think Mike said he didn't mind it. And I don't mind it either. I don't mind that arm. I think it looks like could it be articulated better or made to engineered better? Probably, but it looks like a good Major Blood. I like that the helmet is removable. I don't own any Major Bloods with a removable helmet, so.
Let's see, Sergeant Smasher. Is it because they don't have rights to Sergeant Slaughter? Okay, so they ended up just making a new character.
I want to say I want to say there's a one episode that had like a character on it, and like the second picture has him with a mohawk or something like that, and it looks like that character. So
okay,
I think it's a reach. That's why it's kind of a reach, but whatever. It is what it is. I actually like I think the head sculpt's pretty cool. I like having the mohawk on him. My only problem with this, and I mean, I have no, I'm gonna go and enjoy it, and I love the figures that they've shown. I'm good with all of them. My only problem is the fact that it's called Marauders, Sergeant the Slaughter's Marauders, and there isn't a Sergeant Slaughter. So I'm hoping that they, in the comic, we always get a comic at the cons and some fiction to accompany the box set. I'm hoping that there's a story behind that explains it, because otherwise it's it's a little bit misleading that it's Slaughter's Marauders, but there's no Slaughter figure.
I get what
you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, yeah. If they would have said something like, like Cobra's, team or something like that. There was no Cobra, or there's Skeletor's, main bad guys filmation, and then there's no Skeletor figure in there.
Right. So hopefully it's explained in the fiction. Like, even if it's Sergeant Slaughter, he bought it on some mission, and now this guy's in charge, but we all fight in the name of Sergeant Slaughter, and we love our leader type situation. So it's more of an homage, like the name is an homage, and almost like they're following in the footsteps and keeping that group alive. I'd be cool with that. I'm good with that.
And even if they don't, that's the last year for it anyway. So
yeah, and like I said, I like the head sculpt. I think it's cool that we're getting the dude with the mohawk.
Right, it reminds me of let's see, it was Gloob, I think, made 18 figures back then.
Yeah. So I'm cool with it. I'm excited.
The Skeletor boys, but no Skeletor.
The Skeletor boys.
Oh, dude. I was going to ask Dakota if he was going to get these because he likes Assassin's Creed. Do you remember Jazzwares?
It's a company?
Yeah, Jazzwares. They made some Mortal Kombat figures, and then they ended up losing that license, I think, because they made some really crappy toys. These are 4-inch.
Oh.
Look at the face molds on these. These look like
he's very surprised. He's like, "What'd you say?" That's good. That's really good.
Look like dollar store toys.
They're showing off that articulation.
Yeah,
he can do the run. He can have 2 blades and still do the running man, no problem.
I was almost not going to even put these on the page because I was like, well, nobody watching the show is going to buy these. But I was like, well, I should add them anyway so we can at least have a laugh. Look at, oh my goodness. I can't. If it was just like from the neck, like I didn't see from the neck down, I could tell you if that was a girl or a guy.
Yeah, totally see that.
Oh my goodness. All right, what do we got here? Just one picture of that? All right. McFarlane did Assassin's Creed figures, I think.
That sounds right. I feel like I saw those.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they still have some at like Walgreens.
I saw them at Toys R Us. Yeah, and Walgreens.
I saw Force Awakens Wave 1 at a local Walgreens this week. Pretty funny.
Dude, all my Walmart still have some Wave 1, like Ray and Finn.
It's been 3 years though, dude. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
3 years.
Zuvio and stuff. Even whenever they marked them down to $5, like they still weren't moving.
Yeah.
All right, Dream Concept Studio. These are 4-inch, and these are your Hellhound figures. Yeah, those look better than those Jazzwares, which isn't hard.
Yeah.
But you got some figures that you could put on your Joe's shelf to make your Joe's battle.
I got enough Joes.
Bill said those Assassin's Creed figures make the McFarlane ones look like masterpieces.
Yeah.
like sideshow, premium formats studio statues. Yeah, you know what? Jonathan brings up a good point. He goes, I guarantee Walmart has new figures in the back, but nobody puts it out. Because they're like, we got to move this stuff. I could tell that the Walgreens guy, because today was the last day. Walgreens has their Marvel Legends for $12.99 and Transformer Deluxe figures for $12.99 and Star Wars 6-inch Blackline series $12.99. Like all those $12.99. And I went to every single one of them and I asked the manager, I said, are all your Marvel Legends out? Because I'm looking for the Spider-Man wave and I'm looking for the Deadpool wave. And he was like, nope, we haven't got those. Everything's out. And I'm like, he most of the time they're like, what? No, what are those? What's the box look like? Like he knew exactly what I was talking about, where I'm like, you are holding those in the back until your cell goes off and then you're putting them out, I think.
Yeah, I saw I pretty much know who gets all the Marvel Legends at my closest Walmart. And I saw Iron Man from the Infinity War wave. And that was it. Like, and I had been in there the day before for picking up something. So yeah, they got probably 2 sets and they're all gone.
Oh,
there's a guy there that collects
the Infinity War, and also a Walmart. They had Infinity War as well. Both of them full runs, but I don't want those.
I'm looking for Cable and I'm looking for the Iron Spider figure. I think those are the 2 I want.
Black Widow. That's the Black Widow.
She's got blonde hair now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna look at a hot toy later on.
Yep.
His outfit keeps on looking less like a Captain America outfit every single movie.
They took the white star off of this one, I'm assuming, because he's like, after Civil War, he kind of wasn't feeling patriotic, I guess.
that face sculpt, I don't think that even looks like him.
It's not a good face sculpt. I think people are real forgiving. Also, it's the people are buying this for the build of the Thanos movie. Thanos.
Bill says Black Widow looks like David Spade. Yeah. And new Build-A-Figure there.
Are they going to do, because Black Series is doing like those photo scans or whatever for their characters, like that new Ray and the Captain Rex. They both look like extremely good. How come they don't do it for the Marvel Legends, for the movie stuff? Just a deep thought.
I don't know. I don't like that Spider-Man suit either. Maybe because
I need it. I usually buy the Spider-Man figures.
Disco-looking Spider-Man.
I wonder if he's going to have the arms in the movie. I can't tell from the trailer. He's supposed to have like little, like, is it 3? I want to say there's like 3 arms that come out of the back of it. They're more like spikes or.
I don't see anything like that.
No, it's not coming with that figure. In the comic book, he had them. I'll probably buy the Black Knight figure because I like that chainmail looking texture. Malekith? Who?
That's what it says for the name here. I haven't seen this one yet.
Oh, Proxima Midnight. I guess it's a movie. Something.
Jonathan may not ask, was Black Widow ever blonde in the comics?
I can't. I'm not a real. It's funny because Black Widow was not, when I was reading at least Marvel stuff. I'm reading DC now, but when I was reading Marvel, Black Widow was such a sub character. It wasn't until ScarJo stepped into that role that everybody knew who it was.
I think she's gonna die in this movie. And
everybody I've talked to, I said, like, if they want to take away the heart and disassemble this group of Avengers that we've got to know, you got to get rid of Black Widow because she's the heart of the movie. Even in Civil War, she's the one that's trying to keep the two groups from, going overboard and hurting each other. She's the heart of that world.
I was looking at it more as like they were like, all right, new Avengers movie, gonna need you to do this, the red hair and stuff like that again. She's like, no, I just don't give a F anymore. This is my color that I'm going with, and that's what it is. Kill me off if you want to. Like, it seems like the attitude of someone that knows that, like, they've already put in their 2 weeks notice, and they're just kind of like, F it.
If I was behind the scenes and I wanted to do it, I would have her like getting ready to go toe to toe with Thanos, and Thanos getting ready to just wipe her off the board, and have the Hulkbuster armor come in and have her have it surround her, and then she's inside of the Hulkbuster, and then still have Thanos rip the Hulkbuster armor open and snap her in two. That's what I would do.
Now you're going to be getting some 2-packs here for this. That doesn't look good at all. I thought that these were, when I first looked at them, I'm like, oh, okay, these must be the 3 3/4 inch things, but no, they're the 6 inch.
The 2-packs.
Yeah. Yeah, Bucky looks ugly.
Hey, Cameron, I was reading Marvel up until like 94, maybe, Avengers. So, yeah. 80s.
Vision's gonna die.
I like that. I do like that they're doing the Marvel Legends movie Vision with the texture and the cape and all the stuff that he needs to be. Scarlet Witch, they've already done.
Yeah. And these, I don't think these look good either.
Yeah, They look all right. Most of them are like redos, but I like the teenage. I think it's cool they're doing like the little teenage group. I cherry pick Marvel Legends. I'm not like a completist. I kind of come in and get the ones I like. And
let's see what's next. Oh, more Marvel Legends, a little 2-pack here. So you get Watson from Sherlock. I don't know what this guy's name is, but and then the Michael B. Jordan character. Is it Killmonger or something?
yeah, that's right.
Well, it's been shown. You see these 2 legs back here, and so these 2-packs gonna have a Build-A-Figure, I guess. Now where you're gonna be able to build a Stan Lee.
That's cool.
So, a little different. If you are supporting the Zyka Toys in their GoFundMe or fundraiser or whatever, so they can make their toys. They met their stretch goals, so you'll be getting this, these extra heads. And if you did the troop builder, then you get these 4, and then a speeder. So those were the stretch goals. A little Power Rangers stuff. So apparently these yellow and pink Zeo, these will be out at GameStop in August. So, little Power Ranger news. A little more Power Ranger news. Some legacy figures. Dino Thunder White. I know nothing about Power Rangers, so
I only watched through Turbo, so I only know the Turbo up until then.
Psycho Blue. Her outfit's changed quite a bit from those spandex from the original. Psycho Red. You're getting real creative with these names. And then you have this apparently has started hitting stores in Australia, so should be hitting the States soon. But you got a Green Ranger helmet
awesome.
there.
If I wasn't collecting everything else in the world, I've got the Dragon Dagger.
Oh, well, then you need this then.
I feel it. Yeah, I mean, I probably won't wear it because my head is big.
You could get some kind of cool stand where it might looks like it.
Oh, it looks like it might come with one. Yeah.
Yeah. Premium stand included. Yeah. So you have that, and then you could get like a clear plastic little holder like they have for the lightsabers, and just have that in front of it and have that dagger kind of in front of it. That would be a nice little centerpiece. Yeah, look at that little stand there. I don't know about it being premium or anything, but
it's pretty cool.
Bill says he wear the shit out of this.
Bill
going through drive-thrus and stuff.
Whatever. For me, the only thing about Power Rangers that I ever really cared for was the Green Ranger, the Dragon Zord, and the Dragon Dagger. Maybe Saba a little bit.
Now, I guess it has these little things on the side that kind of takes away from it, doesn't it?
Is that like the clasp? I'm assuming.
I guess to hold it together.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they could have figured something else out there.
Looks pretty cool. I like the Dragon Dagger. It's pretty nice. I don't get into the coins and the morpher, but
oh, they're on it on the show as well. Okay. Mezco's their 112 collection stuff. Some Ash. I'm not big into the cloth. feel like I've looked at this before. Or there's just several people making it, I guess.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of Ash and Evil Dead and Army of Darkness stuff. There's a ton of that out there. What did Jonathan McKnight say? Where's my Amy Jo Johnson at? Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be at Fan Expo Dallas.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I might have to stand in her line and just drop her a key to my hotel room off to see what happens.
You might have to help hold Mike back, make sure he's on his best behavior.
My mom asked me something. She was talking to me last week. She was like, I remember like when you were like 16 or something, you and this guy, y'all brought these two girls to my house and you told me that they were going to spend the night. She goes, did you really think I was going to allow that to happen? What were you thinking? And like, so this is like 20 years ago or whatever. And I was like, Mom, I probably thought that you miss every free throw that you don't take. So,
I hear you.
and I'm out here trying to score buckets. So, all right. So you get a few accessories here. Here's a little figure for Chris. Kingsman Secret Service. This one's done by Mediacom. Also a 6-inch or Mafex.
I didn't see the second movie yet. I probably will watch it. I just haven't watched it yet. Saw the first one.
Yeah, I saw the first one. Like not in theater, just like stream it or Redbox it or something. Oh, is Tomb Raider out?
Next week.
Next week? Okay. I'll go see it then. Oh, there's that chick's foot. All right, so NECA, they're going to be finishing up Team Fortress 2. So you get these two figures here.
I didn't know what that was. I don't play any of this. I know it's a game, I'm assuming.
The old game. They started making these like a long time ago. They're just now finishing them.
Oh, okay.
I'd never played Team Fortress. Jonathan, he said the first one was okay, but it's no replacement for James Bond. No, it definitely is. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, those are. I don't care anything about those. So, more NECA. Here's a little 2-pack Ultimate Bad Blood and Enforcer set. Get quite a few accessories there. I don't know the difference between them, but this one's got purple, so I can like that, and I like that this one has like skulls on the shoulders and the alien skull and stuff. I think that looks kind of cool. I used to have a few NECA Predators. I sold them all. I had Godzilla and Alien and Predator and all that stuff. I just sold them all. I just kept the Ninja Turtles, the video game stuff, and the RoboCop stuff.
I had the McFarlane stuff before NECA. Predator, Alien, all that stuff. I've sold some of it, but I still have a bunch of Movie Maniacs and stuff like that in the garage.
Here's the quarter scale. So there it is with the 7-inch scale to kind of give you an idea. The big boy. You like your horror stuff, so
I do. I still have all the Sideshow stuff. I need to sell them. I've been talking about selling. I have all the Jasons from like the first 10 movies, I think it is.
Oh, you can place the blade like that gap in his hand, I guess in his face
Cool.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's kind of boring too. But I don't watch horror movies. So. The only Friday the 13th that I saw, because it came on like cable, was Jason X, and he was in like.
Oh no.
And I was just like,
not the best representation.
I was like, this is why I don't watch these horror movies. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
The only one worse than that is the 8th one. Jason Takes Manhattan.
That just sounds dumb.
I know someone came up with that and got paid. So
I just you picture him like he's just like, riding the subway, like eating pizza, looking for the turtles. Like that's the entire movie. Looking for the Ghostbusters and the turtles. This is Bring Arts. If you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And there's been more and more companies making these Kingdom Heart figures.
The first 2 games I played through both of them. They were both really good. And that's really not my type of game, but I like Disney, and I just picked one up one day and started playing it. I'm like, wow, this is actually really good.
They're RPGs, right?
Yeah, it's like kind of Final Fantasy, but with a Disney twist.
I never played Final Fantasy.
You get to play through some of the Disney, whatever the animated feature is. Like there was one that had Nightmare Before Christmas, and you actually play in their world. So whenever you go into like their worlds, it looks like that particular movie. So it's kind of fun.
This is by Good Small Company. Their little Figma Overwatch Widowmaker figure. They've done some other Overwatch figures. These look really good. I played this game whenever they had it, like it was free for like a weekend or something like that, and I played it, a bit. I thought it was pretty fun, but no one I knew had it, so I was just like, I'm not gonna buy it. The designs are really cool, though. I bought the Battleborn, which was kind of came out around the same time. It wasn't as successful. Overwatch. Yeah, if I played the game and I was big into it, just like the Borderlands figures, like I buy, or like God of War, or, Nathan Drake and Tomb Raider, those games that I really love. If I was really big into this, I'd buy these. I think they look that good. Wonderfest, they also showed some more from Good Small Company. These are 6-inch, so for Batman. And I'm not exactly sure what that is. So if you read Japanese, then you can tell us what that is. You got a big chap. And then Devilman. This got to be some kind of anime. Yeah, the character designs on them are really cool looking. And there's their Predator. Yeah. What you think about that? What is that?
No clue.
Inking Girl. Oh, so this is some video game? All right. Splatoon. Never played it. Oh, Devilman is by the same author as Mazinger Z. Okay. Here's Robotech. or it's a Kaiyudu. It's a Robotech style figure here. It kind of looks cool, this Batman with a cape all out and stuff like that.
It reminds me of like Spawn's cape, McFarlane's stuff.
Yeah, I still think though I much prefer the cloth capes and put a wire in there. I can't not see these little balls all over them. Not a big fan of that. But I guess if you wanted like a super articulated cape to do stuff, you know.
Yeah, that pose is crazy.
Yeah, there's some Deadpool stuff. God, been up already over 24 hours already. Baby Goku. Tamashii Nations. There's something else for Dakota.
Yeah, looks like Sonic the Goku.
I like that one too, right there. Wonder when Nintendo, like with their Switch, they need a subscription service that you can just go and like you pay, like with PlayStation Plus, you pay like $50 a year or something like that, or $60 a year. I forget exactly how much it is, but Xbox has the same thing, you know. But if they like Nintendo had something on their Switch to where it's like, oh, pay $60-$70 a year or something like that, and then all the like old NES games, all the Super NES games, you know, GameCube, Nintendo 64, like they were on there and able to play online.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd buy a Switch just for that. Like you don't need any of these NES and Super NES minis and stuff. You know, just let me play those. And then like if you and I both had one and we're like, you know, we're in different states and say, hey, we want to play Battletoads together, then we could just whatever. Double Dragon or something.
Oh, I used to love Double
Dragon. You get four people playing online, play some Turtles in Time, run through that thing real quick.
Yep. I stopped playing Nintendo after Twilight. Twilight Princess was the last Nintendo thing I played. I think I picked up Punch Out, didn't they? I think they redid Punch Out for the Wii. That was it. That was pretty much the end for me. But I used to play a lot of Nintendo.
Tamashii Nations, SH Figure Arts are doing a little Bat Pod or the bike. Bill says, anyone remember Bad Dudes?
Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't remember that.
Doesn't ring a bell. I'd have to see a picture of it. I used to play Rygar a whole lot too.
Oh, this bike's starting to come in stock? Okay. Not bad looking.
No, it looks pretty good.
I remember me and my brother, or like my dad would take us to the video store and like we, you know, for the weekend rent a couple movies or whatever. You know, this is all VHS, you know. So rent a couple of VHS movies and we could rent like one video game and we had to choose like every time we went, it was somebody else's turn, so we switched back on each other's turns and stuff. My brother would always come home with these hard ass video games that we couldn't even get past like the first or second level,
like Battletoads.
That
was hard.
We owned Battletoads, and I think we beat it.
What?
Yeah,
man,
we grinded it out.
I was gonna say that was a tough game.
It was all like memory, So like once we got the pattern down, then we could fly through it pretty easily. Let's see. Here is the SH Figure Arts. Their lineup. But yeah, he'd always come home with these like hard games.
The man of the hour, T'Challa.
That Hot Toys looks really good.
Yeah, I put a pre-order on the new one. I like the original one too, but
yeah. So she's blonde now, huh? Yeah, I think she's dying. I think Vision's dying. Let's go ahead and start like pulls here on Cybercast.
The thing about it is, like,
betting
if there are deaths, it's one of those things where like the MacGuffin is the Infinity Gauntlet. So technically, whoever has control of it, death is meaningless. I mean, you could just bring them back, but I'm just saying.
This doesn't look like Chris Evans.
No, these never get that right. It's like a anime Chris Evans,
Again, I don't like how he doesn't have that star color there. I hated the Doctor Strange movie. Did you?
I liked it. I liked it, but not enough to. So like Winter Soldier, I've seen it 5-6 times. Civil War 6, 7, 8 times.
I like those two.
Doctor Strange, saw it once. So I liked it, but there's nothing I disliked about it. It doesn't excite me. It's not my favorite.
I didn't like Ant-Man. I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I don't know, but the Guardians thing I don't understand because everybody likes Guardians. But yeah, but I get it. Everybody's got different flavors. I guess that one's got a lot more comedy. It's lighthearted, fantastic, lighthearted kind of.
I guess that's what I don't like. I like my stuff to be dark and realistic. Yeah. I just don't picture that you have people that are battling in a fight, that could destroy the world, and they're sitting there like popping off one-liners back and forth to each other, and being all witty and stuff. I just, like I don't picture our military doing stuff like that, when they're in the heat of battle.
See, this one doesn't come with maybe it's not going to have the little Iron Spider arm things, because this one doesn't come with it either. So maybe it's not in the movie.
Bill, no, man. He says, I got to go. The Rockets are about to play. No, don't worry about it, man, because my Lakers, we're going to slide into that 8th spot of the playoffs, and we're gonna go all the way. I like these little stands.
Yeah, I like that. Especially because does it open up to hold the accessories? It looks like.
Yeah.
That's like that. I think that's fantastic. Now, if Sideshow or Hot Toys was smart enough to do that, where I could start throwing away the boxes, I don't want to keep them in Ziplocs because I'm just not big on it. But if they had these little capsule things like that where you can open it up and store it, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's smart. That's super smart.
Did the Lakers work it out with LeVar Ball? I don't think you can work it out with that guy. We're just trying to ignore him. I mean, this one looks like a human. It doesn't look like Chris Pratt, though, either. It's probably the better looking one.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's fake, CGI.
Yeah.
Looking.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that second phase.
Like whenever it's like sitting on a toilet and then looks over and sees there's no toilet paper there.
That's good. That one looks pretty good.
And then he finds the baby wipes.
And the world is good.
Yeah. This is like a special edition of this guy. It seems like every single show we like pull up this guy and he's got a different outfit on it each time. So, but there's a special edition of him. There you go. Storm Collectibles. All right, so there's a couple dioramas that I wanted to show you guys just because this is one company that's doing it. We know NECA is going to be announcing something as far as price and everything for their little diorama for the turtles and stuff. So this is Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous.
Yeah, Nova Ubiquitous or something.
Ubiquitous.
All right, so I'm going to go through these kind of quick, but you see that they come in a box and you kind of configure it whichever way you want, and depending on how you do it, they can fit 3 3/4 inch, 6 inch, or even your 1/6 scale figures. So you can see that you can probably add on to it too. So you just kind of build it how you want. There's a ton of these pictures, so I'm just going to kind of go quick, but. Would you get something like this to like just shoot photos? Like if you wanted to shoot photos and upload, for your 1/6 scale stuff?
I don't know. Probably not. Like I don't know. Just not my thing. Like I like taking pictures of like G.I. Joes, sometimes Transformers or 1/6 scale. I'll like take a picture if I get it in. I think the Joe stuff I enjoy the most. Also Lego. I think taking pictures of Lego stuff is a lot of fun because they're really little. And if you're just using your phone, you just get down on the table with it and make these little scenes. They're a lot of fun. But I wouldn't buy this just to take a picture of Sunstreaker.
Now, I'm going to go a little quicker so we can. So you got a couple, configured in a different way. And so here's them using like lighting and stuff and dark. So you can pull off some pretty cool, photos.
Yeah, that one looks the way that one's configured looks a little cooler.
interesting little background. Oh, let me try to find some more cool ones.
Kind of like industrial or sci-fi.
Yeah, like the inside of an alien ship or something.
Yeah.
So let me try to. Yeah, that looks cool. I'd like to get back into doing try to do photos like that for Instagram, but man, I'm just too lazy to do that.
It takes a lot of time.
Oh man, I remember whenever I just was taking like a few photos and like getting everything, off the shelf and uh, you know, all set up the way that I wanted and tried to take the photo and be like, okay, this needs to be moved back, this needs forward, different motion here, so I could capture everything that I wanted. And just to take like 3 photos, I probably spent a good 2.5 to 3 hours to take like 3 photos, and I was like, man, this is just too much.
That's a long time. I usually like
edit too.
It's easy to put like 90 minutes into, like, if you get in 2 new figures, you just want to take a few shots. It's super easy to spend 90 minutes just
that's cool
taking a few things. Yeah, that does with the smoke and stuff. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. So, anyways,
it's all about what you enjoy too. Like if you have the extra time once you're finished with your work and stuff. And
here's Empire Toy Works. So they have like where you buy little bitty sets and then you can build like a little city. So you buy these like little bitty sets and then you can put them together and stuff. Like you can see there that they've got a lot going on. Work with your Star Wars figures.
It's interesting. Yeah, it looks like it would work with like Rebels or Clone Wars really well, like just that really simple aesthetic. Just that little scene was odd.
Yeah, but so. All right, getting in 1/6 scale stuff. Here's Mondo's 1/6 scale Batman. Oh, Jonathan McKnight says all that work just to have someone steal your photo and put their watermark on it. Dude, I've had that happen before. Now, me and you, we're both fans of animated series.
Especially, I mean, this is like the top. Yeah.
And, you're big into the 1/6 scale stuff. Would this be something that you would think about getting? Or I think you said no before.
No, but so Warner Brothers, back when Warner Brothers had like physical little stores where they sold cells and maquettes and stuff, I owned all of the Batman animated series maquettes, and then I sold them all. And then I bought I had all the little toys and stuff from the original, like what is it? Whatever, whoever made them, Kenner. I can't remember.
Yeah, Kenner
made all the original stuff. And then now I have all of the DC Direct animated Batman stuff. So I've filled this hole more than once, and I'm good actually right now with the 6-inch stuff, and I still have them up. I don't know if we're getting many more of them because they haven't shown us anything outside of the faces and stuff. But I'm good. I feel good. Now, if they made the right figure, I'm not saying I would never buy it. Like if they made like I really like the Clayface, and I really like the one that we have right now. But like if they did the right character, I might get one, but I wouldn't collect it as a line.
Here's your 3/0 1/6 scale White Walker. Ugh. Yeah, so there's that. This is 3A. You get a 1/6 Destiny figure. So 3A, that means that's going to be expensive. I tried to get into the first Destiny game, but I wasn't into it, so I didn't bother buying the second one.
Yeah, I just don't play. Well, between comics and all the action figures and our shows and stuff, that's all my other time. I don't have time for games as much anymore.
Dude, God of War 4.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna try to make some time to play that.
Here you go. Episode 3, Anakin.
Yeah, I saw this. It looks pretty good.
Does it come with a Dooku head?
Does it come with an Ahsoka? No, I don't know if it comes with the Dooku head or not.
I like the robot arm.
Yeah, I like it. I like the little picture of him holding just the saber without the ignited blade with the robot arm. It looks pretty cool.
It also needs to come with little youngling, like little arms,
little pieces,
little limbs. Yeah, little pieces that you scatter like his base. Pretty nice looking figure.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. I don't know if he's like a perfect 10 or not.
I don't think
something about the hair. I don't know. I think he looks good, like really good, but he's not perfect. I'm being really picky only because I collect the hell out of these things. But I would say he's a 9. But we've seen 10s, so.
Yeah, I'll just stick.
I'll say this: whenever they have long hair on the men, they have a hard time with it. I think sometimes the faces look right, but sometimes if the hair is not quite, even the way light's hitting it, if it's not quite right, it takes a little bit off of it. Like some of the Thors, especially the early Thors, they couldn't get the color right. They have a real hard time with long hair on men. I don't know why, but
he looks like he would like spray, like he uses a lot of hairspray, you know, and he drives like a late 80s like Corvette Stingray.
Right. Yeah, I like
with
that.
his hair blowing and stuff.
Yeah.
Every time he gets out, he does a little, fluff from up underneath his hair and hits it with a little bit of hairspray. Let's see. This is this is Hot Toys. Here's the Killmonger.
Yeah.
Now, does his suit glow in the dark like the other one?
I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't look at this one. I knew what I maybe would have bid on this if it had Michael B. Jordan's likeness, like the head, like the unmasked.
Oh, okay. So,
but
yeah, like the Black Panther one does.
Yeah. Now the first Black Panther did not come with the unmasked head. It just is regular Panther figure. And I bought that one. It's fantastic, but I just didn't feel like I need this one.
They got leopard print on his skin.
The thing about the villains in the Marvel universe that everything feels really separated. Like, if you want to put an Avengers shelf together, it looks really good. You get them all on a shelf, it looks fantastic. But the way that the villains are, they all feel really separated and sometimes just kind of weird. Like, I've got a Mandarin figure on the shelf, and then I've got is it Obadiah Stane, the from the first Iron Man movie, like on a shelf. Like, when I put them together, they don't mean anything. They look odd, but I wished in the Marvel universe they do like a team of villains. But that's just me. Whether it's the Wrecking Crew or the Marauders or whomever, Masters of Evil,
the Legion of Doom. That's DC that does that.
Yeah, and nothing's going to beat that. The Legion of Doom that's the best. That's the pinnacle of evil teams. On Marvel's
Was it kind of a letdown though that like the bad guy, like his outfit is pretty much just like. Oh, yeah. So is it coming with the Michael B. Jordan face? Because
maybe it does. I never looked at it. So
I mean, why even put that photo there? Now they blurred it out.
Oh, okay. So maybe they're working on it. That's probably what they're doing. They're capitalizing on the hype to get that pre-order out right now. I might be interested in it if it comes with that, because I thought he did a really good job at being just someone that you want to hate. He was really good at it. He was doing his thing, and
yeah. Look at ScarJo, and there's her little hot toy doll.
That's funny.
And then there's your Captain America. See, does he have the white star? That must be the lighting. And then the Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which ones I'm going to get from this line.
Your Thor. So he's missing an eye now?
Yeah.
I didn't like the Thor movies either. I hadn't saw the latest.
You haven't seen the new one? Yeah. I think the newest one's pretty good, but I would predict that you're not going to like it.
I watched the first one. I was like, well, this is kind of boring. And then the second one, I just fell asleep. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I passed out. I kept on waking up and then falling back asleep, waking up and falling back asleep.
I don't think you're going to like the newest one because it's the best of the three, but it's got that tone. It's Hulk and him, and it's kind of like a lot of bro humor. Man, the Infinity War Hot Toys stuff is going to be deep, like Star Wars deep. I don't think I can keep up with it.
So ready to sleep right now. All right, so you get the shirtless arms, hands.
Get the guns.
Oh, his eye glows. Oh, it's reflective effect. Okay, and then this little lightning stuff here. Okay. Another Iron Man.
It's Mark 50, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's a nice looking armor. I like the little wings in the back. I like the big cannon he had too. They usually don't. I don't think I've seen it. Usually they extend like that one. That was a little bit bigger than normal, but that first one, it looks like his whole arm transforms. Like where does his arm go there? Like his fist.
I don't know.
Does he lose an arm?
Maybe.
Interesting. I guess his fist is in there somewhere. Yeah, I guess his fist is in there. It's cool.
Yeah, it's so sleek that it looks like he's just wearing like spandex now. It doesn't even look like armor.
I want to say people. I don't read the Marvel books anymore, but I think it's supposed to be like closer to the comics, the modern comics.
Well, Rick, got a decision to make about Galactic Gumbo, because if it's just going to be like 2 or 3 of us, I got some really good topics, but wanted to have them one we can all discuss.
Yeah.
So you want to postpone?
Yeah, that's fine. Like once we can get like at least 4 of us back.
Yeah, because I would be so down to just like once we're done here, lay down and fall asleep.
Yeah.
The first episode of Voltron.
Yeah, let's save it. Plus, we were going to talk about like G.I. Joe topics too, or something, weren't we? So yeah. Let's save it so when Mike can be here too, and we can get a bunch of us.
And then this is the quarter scale. Oh, you're not going to want to miss these last 2 things. Really cool things. Okay, so Mark III. I like this one better. It's more Iron Man looking.
Yeah, it was the first. The Mark III was the first hot toy that I owned.
It's a good mix of the gold and red.
Yeah, it was always a good armor. I still like the first.
It looked modern, because it wasn't, it looks modern, but it still keeps the kind of like looks like an Iron Man suit, like it's an actual iron suit that you put, that you get in. That other one looked like that sucker's skin tight, man. And
I think
it's all metal.
Is it? I want to say like in the newer books, it's part of his skin. I think you're absolutely. I think they got it right because you knew exactly what it was. So I think that's the way it is now. More like I don't know if it's like nanites or not. Like again, I stopped reading Marvel and switched to DC about 8 years ago, something like that.
Oh, Cameron says he had a recent one called Bleeding Edge, where nanomachines literally came out of his blood to form the armor.
There you go.
That's too crazy.
I knew I had heard that, but yeah. That's probably what's going on.
Yeah, it's a quarter scale. You got some battle damage stuff too. All right. Here's something I think that you'll get. The Hot Toys prop. Now you don't put this one on though. There's a Hasbro one for that,
Yeah.
This is just a set in your nice collection.
Looks cool.
And I believe they said it's supposed to be like actual size and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, life size.
That's cool. So that the lights actually kind of breathe. They go kind of dim and then come back bright. That's really cool.
Now, I tried to find out how much this is going to be, and I didn't see a price.
All the money.
So it's going to be it's 75 centimeters tall with the stand, and due for release the end of 2018 or early 2019. And then here's what I try to get Dakota, because you know how Dakota always makes fun of my chair that I'm using here at the computer. It's like a like a $10 lawn chair, computer chair. The other one's out on the back patio, but it's so uncomfortable. So I tried to, get him to get me this, man.
I think you should.
It's only $1,500 tax write-off.
It's cheap for what you're getting.
Now, do you think that you could ever talk the wife into letting you have this?
I don't know. I feel like it looks pretty comfortable.
Yeah, look how big it is. So yes, seeing this guy, he looks like he's probably, like at least 6 foot something,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a tall back and it's wide body.
I like it.
I feel like I could, and it's low to the ground, so I feel like I can just fall asleep in that thing. Actually, needs a little footstool thing.
Yeah,
dude, I'd pass out in that thing all the time. And I love the colors here. One, I love purple and black. But apparently you can customize it too. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Cameron says that Infinity Gauntlet's $930.
So it's affordable. Gotcha. I like that picture.
Yeah, so if you just, I guess if you wanted to do it different colors to match, your living room, you can do that. I mean, if I'm gonna buy a chair that looks like it's, where it's supposed to be the Emperor's chair, then I want it the same damn colors as the Emperor's chair. Like we're going, accuracy then. Like that, it would be straight up this.
Yeah.
So. But yep, just for $1,500. Oh, not to mention white glove in-home delivery cost is $300 to $400 as well. So
perfect. So about $2,000.
Yeah, gotcha. Almost $2,000.
You get that in the Infinity Gauntlet, and you got yourself like a collectible room. Just put it together
with just 2 items.
Yeah. But you get your 1-on-1 scale Kylo Ren over in the corner, dude. You're like well on your way.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna end it there. We were gonna do Galactic Gumbo. I have really good topics, but since there's only gonna be like 2 of us, it's best that we hold that and then do it next time when we have everyone back. So, but. Let's go ahead and sign out this show. So, Rick, where can people find you, man?
They can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and you can find me, G1Xtron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1Xtron. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will talk to you guys later in 2 weeks. Peace.